Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto News. I am your host, Crypto Chester, and today I want to talk to you about TON. Okay, it's going to be a TON update from a fundamental perspective, and also we're going to be looking at very briefly as to the current news on TON and what has basically just happened in terms of a big price correction, and then also we're going to be looking at some price predictions for the future for this asset. So starting off with the main news about TON today, and that is essentially where the CEO and founder of TON has actually been arrested over in Paris. Now, this is very, very interesting news because obviously it can affect Telegram. It can affect the price of TON because TON is basically tied to Telegram, and we have seen a price fluctuation due to what we have seen in terms of the news of the CEO essentially getting arrested. Now, why did he get arrested? Okay, there's allegations that his platform is being used for illicit activities such as drug trafficking, and the distribution of really bad images, right? Not sure if I could say that on YouTube, so I'm not going to say it. But yeah, so really not good that this has happened. Don't know whether he's guilty or not right now, but so far what we know is that he is still essentially in prison, and the price of TON has essentially taken a bit of a hit from that, right? And now, just reading about this, he left Russia in 2014 after refusing to comply with the government's demands to shut down opposition communities on the platform. Okay, which is interesting because obviously Russia have told him to shut down, I guess, the enemies' communities, which is obviously very political, and he's refused. And yeah, ran across to Dubai, I do believe, and then from there. He's built a net worth of around 15 billion. So he's not a small fish here, guys. He is a bit of a whale, and he's got a lot of influence out there in terms of the space. And the fact that this has happened to him, and it's a bit of a red flag for Telegram, it's not really that good for TON either. Okay, so let's have a little look at TON and the price of TON and how that has been affected here over the last couple of days or so. Okay, so I think this news happened probably three days ago, and you can see the price actually dumped from around $6.70 all the way down to around $5.03. That's quite a pretty hefty correction. Okay, it's a 27% correction to the downside. Now, this is where it can get interesting. This obviously has created scarcity in the TON network and the general price and the market for TON and the economy that it's based around. But let's not forget that Telegram is its own entity at this point. The CEO only has so much control. There will be other parties. It'd be very hard for them to actually shut down TON or shut down Telegram unless it's very unlikely that they link these allegations to TON itself. Okay, so yes, the price will fluctuate due to news and how it gets updated, but I don't think that's it for TON. It's very unlikely. There's a lot of other stuff attached to the TON blockchain, so it's very unlikely that that TON is completely done for, right? So building on that point, we just need to be very vigilant here for a bounce back, for a potential move to the upside here. And we are seeing a bit of bullish momentum here coming from the volume weighted ATR bands here on the 12-hour and the 4-hour. And if we just look at just macro market structure for a minute here, that's obviously these lovely little yellow lines here, guys. You can see that this is the bear market low that we've got in 2022. You can see we've obviously got a higher low at all these significant pullbacks after we break the high. The most recent higher low that we have got set is actually down at around $4.56. Okay, a little bit higher than that actually, $4.61. Okay, and this is a higher low because we had a significant pullback after breaking a high, and then we break the high again and confirm this this higher low essentially, right? So what does it tell us? It tells us as long as we're above $4.61, we're in a macro bullish market structure. Okay, it's very important to recognize that, and just remember we are still bullish in this area. As long as we're above this zone, it's absolutely fine, guys. As long as we're above it, it's absolutely fine. Okay, and the real confirmation for the reversal would be all the way down at 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, which would actually be down at around $2.49. So we've got a lot of movement for price here, but what I am saying is, if you are looking to trade TON, if TON is on your in your portfolio, I wouldn't be too worried, okay? This is just a classic fundamental dump through some fundamental news, and it's very likely that this thing will bounce back quite aggressively here. Where am I buying? Where am I longing? That's the question. I would like to see a bit more of a downside move here. I'm waiting, and the reason why I'm waiting here is because, yes, we've had the fundamental dump. Usually it's nice to catch a nice wave after that, but we're waiting because Bitcoin is on a bit of a pullback as well. If Bitcoin pulls back, very likely altcoins will pull back as well, and TON will be joining that altcoin wave to the downside. And if we do get another 12% wave to the downside, you can't really find a better long than this, guys. We'll be testing the 12-hour, the 4-hour volume weighted ATR band, potentially even coming down to the daily volume weighted ATR band, which we know is very, very, very reactive in terms of support. And you can see 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, macro higher low market structure, and also you can see the levels of support that we have seen previously on this. So the momentum, if we're just momentum trading this, guys, we can see that it's very, very easy to catch a nice swing here. You can see these are not small. This is macro moves, guys. This is a 59% there. This is 52% there. So if we are looking for a sort of an average move, when we're bouncing off this market structure high low, bouncing off the Fibonacci support, bouncing off this just lovely level of support there as well, I'd probably say around a 20% move to the upside if we can get to this sort of price here. So that's sort of what I'm going to be looking out for there. That's the average. And if we are looking at momentum just in general on the quantum insight indicator that I use here, guys, you can actually see money flow is coming to the downside here. We're actually in the negative for money flow, which is absolutely fine. The lower that this gets, the more bullish we are. And also momentum is creeping down to that pinnacle low point as well. Stochastics on that pinnacle low point as well. So basically all the rockets are pointing to the moon for this asset for a lovely move to the upside right now. Okay, that's what I would say about Tron. Let me know what you TON. Let me know what you think in the comment section of my TA, of this potential trade, and also what do you think about Telegram and the news about Pavel getting arrested. Okay, that's going to be it for me. Drop a little like on the video if you enjoyed the content, guys, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're uploading every single day here on this channel. I think we're doing like 4 uploads a day at the moment. So if you want to stay up to date with meme coins, the news, crypto news is where you want to be. Thank you ever so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.